Is that Love's Bakery?
Yes,
That's Love's Bakery. Oh, yeah. A lot of love here at Pohakuloa Training Area on Earth Day 2017. My name is Millicent Cummings. I am very fortunate to be speaking with Jim Albertini. I know you have a lot to say. What would you like to say?
Well, the basic point of this leaflet is the hypocrisy of the military having an Earth Day celebration when they're firing 15 million live rounds a year, including today, even on Earth Day.
With school children
shellings
here.
Going on.
Yeah.
And the issue that we're raising today about the DU hazard, depleted uranium, it's especially hazardous in inhaled DU oxide dust, and children would be the most vulnerable. So by having children come onto this base without comprehensive testing and monitoring going on, they're endangering the children's lives, in my view.
Absolutely.
Our radiation monitor already picked up 66 counts per minute here today. That's over 3 times the normal background level, even high background level.
Yeah.
So the winds today are coming off the south, you can see. So it's coming from the firing range.
Which is
toward us.
quite unfortunate because we're breathing that right now. And we've been hearing the shelling all morning.
Yeah.
There's bombing going on as we speak.
It sounds like howitzers going on and machine gun fire, I've heard, too. So there's live fire going on.
Okay. So can you talk just a little bit about the lease, which seems like there's a breach,
Well,
of course.
the lease, so they have a 65-year lease. They signed with the state DLNR in 1964. Expires 2029. And there's a suit underway by Maxine Kaholilia and Kuching challenging the state for not protecting the interests of the Hawaiian people while allowing this kind of activity to go on here. The lease is involving about 23,000 acres of the 133,000. A lot of them, the biggest chunk of the land, 80-some thousand, was just seized with a presidential executive order in '64. They paid nothing for that, not even $1. The lease of 23,000 acres, they paid $1 for 65 years. So, and then they bought 23,000 from Parker Ranch in addition. So the whole total is 133,000. But they're trying to renew the lease now, not wait till 2029, because they want to do major expansion and renovation of facilities here in the billions. So they can't justify the expenditure with only today's 2017, 12 years left in the lease.
Right.
So they want to get a new lease signed now for another 65 years to be able to justify the expenditure. So I think that's key. We have to. That involves all this base area right here. This is part of the leased land. And it may include a small portion of the impact area. Most of the impact area is under that presidential executive order that was seized. But by stopping the renewal of the lease or canceling the lease would be very important to shut down this base. I'll give you a parallel. In the 1960s, around the same time that they started using this depleted uranium here, the military, the Army, got a lease of state land on Steinbach Highway in the Waikea Forest area to do what the military claimed was weather testing. Well, they were lying.
Yeah.
They weren't doing weather testing. They were testing some of the most deadly chemical biological weapons in the U.S. arsenal.
Which still hasn't been cleaned up, as far as I know, a lot of it.
No, including sarin nerve gas, which 1/50th of a drop, 1/50th will kill you. And they use that in the which is Hilo's watershed. They use all this chemical biological weapons. Now it was interesting, Shinichi Kimura, who was mayor of the island at the time, when he found out about this testing, he said, they lied to us, cancel the lease. Well, I think it's parallel here. The lease to Pohakuloa never allowed them to use depleted uranium radiation weapons here.
And they lied for a long time.
And they lied for years that they ever used it.
Same
so
breach.
Cancel the lease.
Yes.
That would be the thing here. Don't even wait for a renewal thing. Cancel the existing lease. Shut them down. Make them clean it up. Not like Kaho'olawe, where they got a real third-rate job there. It's still highly contaminated. Clean this base up. This is all Crown and government lands of the Kingdom of Hawaii. Clean it up and return it to its rightful owners.
There you go.
Amen.
Amen. Ayo. Thank you, Jim.
All right. Well.
Yeah. Here Here we are at the base of Mauna Kea. This is Mauna Loa. This is Pohakuloa Training Area. Earth Day 2017. Pretty unreal.